boy Ruby Smooth, and welcome to the Overall Drip Experience podcast.
He's not only a car enthusiast from Lawrence, MA, he's also an up-and-coming YouTuber. He took his Infinity G37, completely hooked it up, and recorded the whole process on YouTube. He then used YouTube as a platform to monetize what he does for fun, and he went viral last year with about 60,000 views, and it's been all uphill from there. Drip fam, I want you guys to give a warm welcome to my guy, Ruby Smooth.
You're.
So, what's going on, bro? How you living? How you feeling?
Chilling, bro. You know how it is, bro.
Chilling?
Just working.
I'm actually really excited because you're legit the first car enthusiast on the show.
Yeah.
And I want you guys, I want to start off with you telling people who you are,
Yeah.
what you do, and like what got you into cars in the first place.
What got me into cars? So, my name's Rubel, aka known as Ruby Smooth.
Ruby.
So all my life, I started with like a regular boy, you know, riding bikes.
Mm-hmm.
But I was kind of different. I used to like just hook up my bikes. I used to tell my mom, "Oh, buy me spray paint so I could paint my bike." Cause my mom, she still works at Walmart.
Okay.
And I used to be like, "Oh, let me get a $1 can of spray paint, whatever," you know. She'd bring it the next day. I'd take my whole bike apart, fix it up, And by the time I was like 13, that's when I started to get into cars, because you know we're surrounded by it basically.
Exactly. But like, how'd you know what to do? Like, how'd you know how to take it apart and put it back together?
My bike.
You just knew?
My bike.
Yeah, your bike. You just knew.
First, I started off with a wheel. Took off the wheel.
What do you mean? But I had a bike. I used to take my bike to the store, the bike store, and they used to fix it for me.
Nah, you see.
So you just knew.
You gotta save your money, bro. You gotta do things yourself.
I don't know how to do it. How am I gonna do it?
Send it, bro. You just send it. You see, you can't. That's the thing about people. They get scared. They're intimidated by taking off your wheel, doing an oil change, shit like that, and you know, you just gotta try it, bro. Basically.
So you're basically saying you just gotta try it, get into it first, and then everything will resolve itself.
Yeah, exactly.
Cool. So you took a regular Infinity G37, and you made it into that.
Yeah, bro.
So you're gonna tell me you knew how to do that?
Nah. Not didn't, bro. To be honest.
So tell us about the process of how you hooked this car up. And not only that, tell us how much money you put into it. I'm actually curious because that looks crazy.
I got into cars when I was like 13, and then when I turned 16, I got my first car, which was a Civic. And with that car, I started off with cheap eBay parts, basically, and that's how everybody starts. And you know, you learn from that, basically, right?
So you start off with cheap eBay parts.
Yeah.
Where do you go to get the expensive parts? The Infinity website?
Nah, you kind of do your research. You know, you find out which one's quality, high quality, cheap parts.
So eBay is cheap.
Basically, yeah.
So then you went to another manufacturer to get them. So you have to look up the other manufacturer.
You gotta do research. There's a bunch of different brands, all this stuff, bro.
Okay.
So, my first car was like a trial in a way.
So you basically bought a beater, and then you try to like.
I hooked it up. I did hook it up.
You hooked it up.
I did,
but
yeah.
with cheap
shit, yeah. With cheap shit, basically. And then, I had that car for 3 years, and towards the end, you know, I started to put quality parts into it, kind of. But then I got tired of it, and then I bought this 4 years ago, when I was 19. So,
okay.
I always wanted an Infinity because of my uncle. My uncle had an Infinity, and I wanted to buy his. And so I always had that vision of like I want Infinity, hooking it up, bags, everything. So the first year it was a beater, but then I bought my CRV, and I took this car, put it off to the side, and that's where I put all my money into it.
And you took the Infinity more serious.
Way serious, bro.
Way more serious.
Way more serious.
And what influenced you to document the whole journey? Like one day you just said, "Oh, I'm gonna go record myself hooking up my car," or like did somebody tell you that?
So it was basically all my life. I've always been like, I'm gonna do it myself type of guy. I always YouTubed everything, literally everything, anything. How to change a wheel, how to change your calipers, anything, bro. So that's how it was. Like anything I wanted to learn how to do, I'd YouTube it and just try it myself. And then this is what YouTube brought me to, bro. Basically.
So YouTube brought you to this.
That's dead ass. Dead ass, bro.
So the community in Lawrence is like, the car community is pretty big.
Yeah.
Why do you think it's so big here? And like, who do you surround yourself around? Do you surround yourself around other car enthusiasts, or do you just have your regular boys that you chill around? Like, are you around the car community?
So I feel like the car community is big in Lawrence because there's so many Hispanics, and I feel like Hispanics it's just a thing. Like there's like.
What do you mean Hispanics? That's baseball, bro. Pollo típico.
You get baseball, yeah.
Nah, I'm joking.
Nah, but it's facts though. Like, yo, it's like crazy. Like, if you go to a different city, like Methuen, Andover, you will not find as much cars like modified and shit as here, bro.
But the thing I find about Lawrence is that like you guys be modifying hatchbacks, bro. Like for what? Why do you guys modify hatchbacks?
That's what they like, bro.
But for what? For a hatchback?
There's a passion.
This I understand,
It's a passion, bro.
It's a passion.
I feel like it doesn't matter. If you like a hatchback,
you like a hatchback.
Yeah, you like a hatchback. If you like a Toyota Camry, bro, it is what it is.
It is what it is. Nah, I feel that. Nah, because I'm actually like, because I go to the car wash in Lawrence.
Yeah.
I go, and I see a whole bunch of cars just parked there. Y'all just be chilling. For what? What you guys doing, bro?
Why you put me into that?
Because I seen you before. Nah, but y'all be chilling, right? I'll be at the car wash, and y'all be on the other side with your cars.
Just chilling,
Like,
bro.
Are you gonna wash your car? Like, what are you gonna do, bro?
Nah, a lot of people just go over there to chill, to be honest.
So, I'm just trying to get a gauge of like your conversations. Do you guys like so when you're around your boys, like what do you guys talk about in terms of the car? Do you be like, yo, I got them calipers, or like what do you guys say? I'm personally curious.
Nah, like
cause I'm not into cars.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like actually like enthused by it.
Nah, we talk. It could be like, oh, like I got this planned out for this, or let's hit this car meet, or when's the next car show, stuff like that. But then at the same time, it's like, you know, they're your boys. So you talk about like general
talk about
shit.
Anything, right? It's dope. It's really interesting.
Yeah, but when you go to car shows, and then you meet like other car enthusiasts, that's when you like start talking about like, oh, how'd you do that? How'd you do this?
And you actually like start networking.
Yeah.
There's like a network for you guys, right?
Yeah, bro. It's
you
crazy.
guys race legally or?
I don't race. That's not my thing. I'm more of a just looks type of a person. But there's people who race and shit. You know?
So I mean, I want to know. I'm pretty sure the camera wants to know. I'm pretty sure the audience wants to know.
Yeah.
How much money you put into this, bro?
Into this? So as of right now,
give us a range. You don't have to give us the exact number because I know some people.
I'm pretty sure I put more than this, but as of right now, what the car has on, it has about like 20,000 into it.
20,000.
That's like not the car, just some parts and shit.
The parts.
Yeah.
And that's not including your oil changes.
Nah.
Do you change everything yourself though?
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
Oil change everything.
Yeah. Oil change. I don't trust. I don't want to go to like a shop and then
manufacturer and then they just mess up things.
Fuck shit up.
That's dope. So I'm gonna change the conversation over to YouTube.
Yeah.
Because you know you a YouTube star, bro. I see.
I ain't no star.
Nah, you don't gotta be humble. It's the overall Drip Experience podcast. You feel me? But I mess with your videos, bro. Like I was just scrolling. I don't even like cars. Yo, I don't even like cars, and I be watching his videos. But when you started, how was the reception? Did you like right off the bat? Did people like, did people watch your things, tune in and comment, or did it take time?
So when I first started, I had a decent amount of support, you know, from the locals, like my boys, my friends,
boys.
yeah.
Okay.
And it wasn't bad, but like some people, they're not car enthusiasts, so not everybody is as interested. You feel me? But as time went on, you know, and the YouTube started to grow, I got a bunch of support from everywhere, basically.
So how did you build the authentic fan base?
I feel like just as I kept posting, so most of my YouTube videos is just about the car, Infinity, basically. So I feel like a lot of Infinity owners, they kind of just search it up, like how do you do this to Infinity or Infinity this, and that's how I kind of grew. Just a lot of.
That's your niche. So you having the Infinity, there's a big demand for Infinities probably, and a lot of people look up things to do things with their Infinity.
Yeah, and that's how I feel like that's how I got that fan base of.
But like, it's not just Infinity, so you're not just recording a car. Your personality plays a part as well. How do you use your personality to, you know, make the video better? Like, what tactics do you use? People that want to get into like vlogging, you basically vlog, right? So, what advice or what tactics can you give them to, you know, make their vlogging a little better or their experience a little better?
I feel like when I started to do YouTube, I wanted to be like, I didn't want to do such a like DIY type of things. I wanted to like show my personality, so I just try to be myself, honestly. Like I try to pretend like the camera is like,
it's not there.
Yeah, it's not there, or it's
like
my boy.
Okay.
And I try to just be normal. You feel me? And that's how I try to be, basically.
And what do you think is like people that want to do what you're doing? What do you think is like stopping them? Like stopping them from being behind the camera, stopping them from they want to do this, or somebody that wants to do anything around vlogging. What do you think is stopping them from actually going and trying it?
I feel like it's just posting that first video. That first video is what makes or breaks people.
So you feel like once you get over the hump of the first video, you're solid.
Yeah, honestly.
That's what you think.
Yeah, for a fact.
So you don't think it's because they're insecure?
I mean, it could be, but everybody's different. Everybody got their own flaws and shit.
Nah. I'm just talking shit. So I know there's thumbnails, like for YouTube. I know there's thumbnails.
Yeah.
There's what else plays a part in YouTube? What do you think is
titles and shit?
Huh?
Like titles.
Thumbnails, titles, descriptions, or whatever.
Yeah.
What do you think plays like a big part or plays the most part in terms of getting the clicks? Like what do you think a video needs besides the content? What do you think the video needs for it to be pushed over? Keywords, things like that. Like what do you think is the most important?
Definitely your thumbnails.
So so you'd say your thumbnails might be even better, might be even more valuable than the content, because the people that don't know you are gonna have to click that, right?
Basically, yeah.
So how do you go about like making your thumbnails? So like give them a little bit of advice, because I'm actually curious too. Cause
how I do my thumbnails?
How do you do your thumbnails? Like, what do you do to attract the people that are watching?
I try to, before my thumbnails they were alright, to be honest, and I just like, let's say I take a picture of the car and just put like a title on the picture, right? But then recently I started to put like my face expression, like type shit, you feel me?
I'm gonna freeze frame that, bro.
Basically, you know, a lot of people it's really clickbait sometimes, you feel me?
Okay.
That's what it is. A lot of people do that.
But do you over exaggerate on the titles? Like, do you be like, oh,
nah, I feel like
I just built a Lamborghini last week.
Nah, I don't do that. I don't want to disappoint. Bro.
So, so what was your first video that broke the internet, that broke through? Because I remember I talked to you when I started YouTube, and you told me, you gave me some advice. You're like, bro, all it takes is that one video, and that one video is going to put you on.
Yeah.
So what was that one video for you? Like, what were you doing? Explain. Like
the first video that blew up?
That blew up for you, that like brought people to your, to your channel.
So the first video that blew up was when I was swapping my whole interior, basically. That video took me basically like a whole week to do. And I took like 4 or 5 hours editing that video. And by the end of it, I was like, yo, this video, no cap, is fire, bro. Mm-hmm. And then I want to say like a week into the video, all of a sudden that shit just blew up.
And like, I'm actually curious for myself as well. It's a little selfish question, but like, what keywords do you use? Like, besides the thumbnail and your content, obviously, what other things are you using to push the content forward?
Honestly, just my like Instagram, bro. I just be like promoting myself OD, bro. That's what I do to like.
No, but like there's obviously people that don't. There's not 60,000 people in Lawrence.
Oh no, facts.
Let's be real here,
and I don't
bro.
have 60,000 subscribers.
They're watching baseball videos. Now I'm joking. But now I'm joking.
Yeah, I can't.
But like, besides that, like, what do you do to like? Do you put in certain keywords? Like,
I try to. Like on the title, I put like all caps, make it seem like
exaggerate.
Yeah. Something that'll catch the eye.
So you think that's what you're doing that the other YouTubers aren't? Like, what do you think separates you from, say, another YouTuber that is doing the same thing as you, but is not as popular? What do you think is separating you guys?
Probably, I'd say personalities.
Personality.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of YouTubers, some of them are just like kind of dull and just like get to the point type shit.
Mm-hmm.
I try to, you know, as I said before, try to add my own taste into it.
So, for the people that are watching, I know everybody's curious about this question. How much money does YouTubers make? Do YouTubers make? And like, I know every niche is different. So
Yeah.
you're like in the car niche.
Yeah.
There's like the business.
Yeah.
There's like the education, technical. But in terms, let's start with you. I don't know if you know about any other YouTubers, but in terms of what you do, like, how many views, how many subscribers to actually make a livable income off of it?
That's a good question. So I want to know that too, bro. To be honest, so I could quit my job.
You say you want to know that too. I mean, you got videos with 60K,
Yeah.
bro. You should be making some change.
Bro, that was one video, bro.
You got so he got one video with 60K, right?
Yeah.
I looked at his other videos. He got another video with 20K, another one 22, another one 15.
Bro.
Stop being humble, bro.
Yeah, I don't make bank on YouTube at all, bro. Honestly, like I'll be straight up. I've made like $100 maybe a month off of YouTube, but I only got like 5,000 subscribers. So
Okay.
that's nothing. I'm still.
But it's the process, bro.
Yeah,
You've been
yeah.
doing it for how long?
Like almost 2 years.
Almost 2
In
years.
December it'll be like 2 years.
And you're making $100. My fault.
1,000. I was gonna say. Yeah.
So back to what we were talking about before. So with your car.
Yeah.
So like, what's your end goal? To like build a Lamborghini or?
Honestly, bro, yeah, bro.
So you're trying to turn an Infinity
Nah.
into a Lamborghini? No,
Nah.
yo, no bullshit. If you put that in the title, bro, I think you'll get 1 million views.
Turning my Infinity into a Lambo.
Nah. But like in all seriousness, like what's your end goal with YouTube? Like what are you trying to do? What are you trying to prove? Or is this just a fun thing for you?
You heard him? Race? Nah, with YouTube, bro, man, my voice just cracked. Nah.
It's all good, bro.
With YouTube, if I deadass want to make this into like a job. You feel me? I want to quit my 9 to 5 and just, because honestly with YouTube, bro, I'm comfortable. You know, I do what I like to do. I don't have a problem editing videos, none of that. Like I fuck with that, and that's my end goal with YouTube, to be honest.
How many hours do you put into it though? I know it's hours that you don't really count because you know this is something you love to do. It's your passion.
Yeah.
That's like me saying how many hours I put into podcasting.
Yeah.
I don't put in no hours because I love this shit. But how many hours do you realistically put into it?
Into like building the car.
Into like just so like the videos you do. So
Yeah.
building the car and doing the videos and editing. So how many hours would you say?
Let's say on a video, right? I'll last a whole day, like let's say installing the wide body kit, right? I'll last 2-3 days installing that, and then I'll take a couple 3-4 hours editing the video.
So what do you record exactly? So if you spend the whole day, you're not putting up 24 hours of content.
Obviously not.
So what do you
try to cut like all the boring parts. If you want to get into like details, basically, you try to throw that into the video. You try to like add time clips, like fast forwarding shit.
Okay.
Shit like that. But I try to make videos like 10-15 minutes long, because after that, bro, that shit just gets boring. Honestly, that's how I feel.
Not if you're podcasting though.
Oh, my fault. Nah, you
So-
see, podcast is different.
Nah. Podcast is different because you're listening to learn something.
Yeah.
But you also are for this, but it's a little different. Cause I watch, like, to be honest, like I look for podcasts that are longer. I can't watch short things. It has to be
Yeah.
like, if it's not 30 minutes to 2 hours, I can't really watch
Yeah.
it. But that's actually dope though. So how do you know what parts to record? So do you record the whole process and then cut it out? Like, how do you know what parts to record?
I try to record, like, cause a lot of it sometimes is like repeating things. So I'll record the first part, but then I won't record like let's say I'm putting on my rims. I'll record one part, but then I won't record the other 3.
Okay.
You feel me? Because then people just get tired of seeing the same thing over
Exactly, and
and
then
over.
you'll just chop it up or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
So then you'll do that one part and then you'll just cut the video.
And then
And
do
then-
something else.
Do something else.
Yeah.
So, what advice can you give to the people? I think I asked you this question already, but I just want to get started.
To do YouTube,
Yeah.
it's definitely.
And hold on, before you answer the question, my fault.
Yeah.
Be as blunt and realistic. And what can you tell them? Because they're gonna obviously get started, but a realistic goal you have to give them like a timeline of what you think it takes the average person to actually start making money. Like you're making, you said $100 a month right now, which is steadily growing.
Yeah.
But somebody who comes in thinking, I'm gonna be viral and be a millionaire, give them the real game. Give them the real
honestly,
knowledge.
if you're in YouTube, if you try to get into YouTube like right off the bat to make bank, bro, just don't even try it, because it takes time. It takes a lot of time. And like when I first started, I didn't want to do it for the money. But obviously, if I could make money off it, it's lit. But honestly, once you get that first video out, you gotta take your time with it. You gotta be patient, because you're not gonna get bank right off the bat. Like $100 a month, what is that, bro? I spent $100 on food in 3 hours, bro. Exactly. You feel me, bro?
Bro, what are you eating, bro?
But it's like that, bro. And it's like, how do I say this? Once you drop your first video, you just gotta keep posting and posting and posting and posting. Try to drop quality videos. Quality
over quantity.
Yeah.
Don't
exactly.
just post to post.
Yeah.
Actually, post to post actual quality content, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you could drop as much videos as you can, because that's what really gets shit going.
So you'd say so what's a good range? So you say if you posted a video every day, your channel will grow quicker? Or is it once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week?
If you post a video every day, probably your videos are not even quality.
That good, right?
Yeah, you feel me? If you post maybe 3 times a week, 2 times a week, that's valid.
2 or 3 times a week.
But a lot of people, if you post let's say you have 100K subs and you post every day, a lot of those subscribers are gonna be watching, because that's like me. I follow people on YouTube, and I'm always watching this shit. So, and then they make bank off that. So the more you post, the more money you make. You feel me?
And if you can would you be able to drop a video every day?
Me?
Yeah.
If I have,
or does it take
It's kind of hard because I do work.
Because you have a 9 to 5.
Yeah. So that's the only thing that fucks with me. But if I didn't have a 9 to 5, I think I could do it. But I'd have to have the content to record. I don't want to just record myself all day.
So you need to spend money to get content.
Basically, hell yeah. Well, me, because my YouTube, my channel is basically about cars, installing things and shit like that. So I gotta spend money.
How are your fans though? So are your fans following you from YouTube to Instagram? Do they hit you up? Do they ask you questions?
Yes.
How engaged are your fans?
So I do get a lot of people. I feel like they come from YouTube to my IG, and then they slide in the DMs. And I do get a lot of questions, but a lot of the questions is just people asking me things that I already posted on the video.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not gonna front. A lot of people I do ignore. You feel me? But it's because I posted. It's either I answer somebody already, I already answered that question. I don't want to answer it again, or it's already on my YouTube.
Okay.
All my videos. If you ask me a question about my car, it's probably already on my videos. So I don't go subscribe to the channel, bro.
Bro, you gotta tell them that. Be
Exactly.
it's on my video. Subscribe to my channel.
Facts.
How long though? How long did it take you to reach 1,000 subs?
How long? I think it was 9 months.
9 months. And what happens if you don't reach 1,000 subs in the year? Does it restart?
I don't think it restarts. I thought it restarted every year, let's say either 2000 or 2021. I thought it was like that, but I think it's every 12 months.
Every 12 months it restarts.
No, I don't know if it restarts, to be honest, but I did hit it before my 12th month. So I got the monetization and all that shit. Because of that video. The one that blew up.
How many subs did it give you?
So before I posted that video, I had 400 subs. And then after that week, it literally gave me 600 subs right off the bat.
600 subs.
Right off the bat, and then
so you just need a video that goes basically somewhat viral.
Yeah, bro.
To get you those subs.
Yeah.
So you gotta post quality.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel like that's what happens to some people.
They just get that one video.
They get that one video that goes up, bro.
But then if you don't if you don't come back with another video that's quality, do do you lose the subs, or do people like unsubscribe?
Unsubscribe.
Like, I ain't rocking with him.
Some people do.
They do.
I've done it to other people because I ain't rocking with them no more. But yeah. But most of the people they'll subscribe, and let's say you stop posting, they probably just forget about you, but they're still
Yeah,
subbed.
you're just there, right?
Yeah. So it's not like they go away.
Interesting. Do you link up with anybody in the YouTube community? Like, do you have YouTube boys? Like y'all be commenting on your shit? Like, yo, bro, I fuck with that caliper. Like, yo, bro, I fuck with your hood, bro. That's dope. Yo, let's meet up in LA next week. Like, do you have anybody like that?
On YouTube? Nah, not really.
Not really?
Not really.
It's more like car shows and things like that?
Yeah, like I got a lot of people on IG. Like a lot of people from like Florida, New York. A lot of people, I talk to a lot of people from there. But not really, I don't have like YouTuber friends and shit like that. Not that cool.
Do you have anybody you look up to? Not only in YouTube, but for cars, and like, who do you look up to?
There's definitely some YouTubers I look up to. There's like a group of like Asian people that I watch, and it's just them like rocking it with each other, doing car shit, you know. That's how I want to be in the future.
With your boys?
Yeah.
But are your boys as into it as you?
So I got my boys that I grew up with, like Adonis, Steven, all them things I grew up with. I got those boys, and then I got boys that are car enthusiasts.
So you got people that you're close to, really close to, like your brothers.
Yeah.
And you got people that you chill with because you do this.
Yeah, but then some of those people
became close.
Yeah, like my brothers.
Like your brothers.
Yeah.
Oh. And when it's all said and done, bro, what do you want to be remembered for? Like, when you think about like RUBISMOOTH, you think about your brand. Fast forward, say we're in 2025, 5 years.
Yeah.
What do you want people to remember you as, or remember you by, based off of your brand? Kids, grown-ups, adults. Like, when they see RUBISMOOTH, what do you want them to think of?
Honestly, I just want to think of like, I want people to think of like, you know, just a humble kid who did his thing, you know, never got into problems. I just did my thing, basically, you know. Just genuine, to be honest.
Just a genuine person, basically.
Yeah.
So when I think about RUBISMOOTH, you want me to think about a genuine person
Yeah.
and not a Lamborghini?
If I have a Lambo, you can think about that too, bro. But now, I'm pretty sure people think about Infinity, to be honest.
They think about your Infinity, right?
Yeah.
Are there any kids that look up to you?
Kids?
Like kids, like the youth, like the community.
I hope so.
See, no, I'm asking, do you
not that I know of. You feel me?
It's dope, bro. This is a question I love to ask all my guests, and the question is, what was your greatest failure? When I ask this question again, it's not what was your biggest L as in loss, what was your biggest L as in lesson?
Biggest L. I gotta say.
Your biggest lesson.
I gotta say. All my cheap eBay parts, leaving me stranded.
So they basically gave up on you.
Yeah. So I feel like me going through that kind of taught me to like take your time with things, do things the right way. Be patient. You know, your time will come, and that could be with anything. To be honest, it doesn't have to be just about cars.
Exactly.
You feel me? If you wanna, let's say, do podcasts. You take your time with it, you buy quality parts, you feel me, you do things the right way, and things will turn out better that way.
Dope. And what do you struggle with now?
To be honest,
I want you to be as honest as you can, transparent.
Be honest, bro.
What are you struggling with now? Like when you're doing something, when something is happening or whatever, what are you struggling with now in your personal life or even with cars?
Yeah. I gotta say, keeping my priorities straight.
Okay.
So, I feel like I do have them straight in my head, right? But I feel like, let's say something breaks on the car. Right off the bat, everything goes off to the side, and I want to fix the car. You feel me?
So your phone bill, your insurance.
Nah, all my bills are unchecked always. But I'm talking about like, let's say building my credit, paying credit cards off, shit like that. I have all that as a priority, right? But then
once something happens to your car, that goes to the left, and you go to the right.
And I spend money on this shit. You feel me? That's something I def struggle with a lot, to be honest.
It's dope. And besides posting every day, what tips can you give the youth or anybody watching to just, you know, build their fan base on YouTube. Somebody wants to become a YouTuber, build their subscribers. Like, what tips can you give them to help them advance or just get better in general?
I feel like if you like go on other social media and like promote yourself, like really promote yourself, have your friends like promoting you, that will definitely get your fan base up.
Spread awareness.
Yeah, everywhere, bro. Like I was on Facebook groups. YouTube helped me. Instagram definitely helped me. And then, you know, having a fan base, let's say in Cali, everybody spreads that out, and it'll grow eventually.
So just not staying in one social media. You have to be versatile. You have to go everywhere. You have to spread your name, spread the word, and you have to make people rock with you.
Yeah, facts.
Because if you know you got quality and you're confident, they're gonna rock with you.
Definitely. Because there's definitely people all around the world who are like you. You feel me? So there's definitely gonna be people who's gonna be rocking with you.
Exactly.
Even though if you think you're a weird ass nigga, there's a bunch of other weird ass niggas that gonna rock with you.
Exactly. Yeah, I see that.
Me?
That's dope.
Yeah.
Before we leave, don't forget to subscribe to the channel.
Facts.
At BASTIENDRIP TV.
Hell yeah.
At RUBISMOOTH.
Feel me?
For all your car needs. If you got an Infinity, you want to turn into a Lamborghini, holla at my man's right here.
Yes, sir.
It's BASTIENDRIP, the flyest in the city.
It's your boy RUBISMOOTH.
And we out. So first of all, bro, what kind of car is this? Second of all, what kind of paint is this?
So it's a 2011 G37, and this is actually not a paint, it's a wrap.
That's a wrap?
A wrap.
That you did yourself?
Yeah.
Different.
So it's a vinyl wrap. It's basically a big ass sticker, like basically slap on.
And you slap it on and you peel it off.
You can peel it off whenever you want. Yeah.
That's dope.
Change the color.
So what color is the actual car?
It's gray.
It's gray?
Yeah.
And you turn it black? Because black is better, right? Nah. Let's go over here, yo. Let's talk about the wheels. So what you got going on here, bro? I see some some yellow calipers.
Hey, my boy knows.
I see the rims. Them shit's thick, bro.
So these are our work wheels. BSXX with the sport brakes.
Sport brakes.
These wheels was custom built for this kit. This kit is wide as hell.
So you bought the whole kit. It's stupid wide.
Yeah.
How low is your car, bro? Like I literally opened the door. I opened the door and I literally was on the floor.
I don't know how low it is.
I'm asking a question. Why do car people like put their car so low? Like, what does it do for you guys? Like, what is it?
Look.
It just looks good.
Look, it looks good.
But if you hit a speed bump or a pothole, you're on the floor.
What do you mean? What do you bags?
Oh, you got bags, so you raise it.
Bags. I could raise the car up and down.
Let's go to the trunk. Bro, come look at this trunk. Bring the camera over here. Look at this. What do you think? Look at this. Look at this. My man's got colors for what? What is this, bro? What's going on right here?
Mirrors.
My man's an elixir. But yo, what's going on, bro, right here? What is this?
So this is a custom trunk setup I did myself. And then all this right here controls the air suspension,
which brings it up and brings it down.
This here's the tank that holds all the air.
I didn't even see that. Bust down, Tatiana.
Bust down, Tatiana.
Who's Tatiana, bro?
Tatiana.
Alright, thank you, yo, good talk, bro. Alright, let's go in the whip, bro. Let's go in the whip. Yeah. Sheesh. Woo! Hold on. Raise the car real quick. We can hear it.
Raise it?
Yeah. Sheesh. Now talking shit. Alright, yo. Talk about your exterior, bro. I mean, interior. My fault. Interior.
So this whole interior, I bought it off a friend, and I swapped the whole thing out myself. If you guys want to see that video, subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe to the channel, RUBISMOOTH.
Facts. So this was the video that made me blow up, was swapping this whole thing.
Okay.
I swapped the dash, door panels, steering wheel.
How long did it take? You said a whole day, right?
Swapping it? Yeah, like a whole day. But then I wrapped all this. Sweet.
So you just rap it. That's what you do. You just rap shit.
Yeah, that's my name, rapper. This, I wrapped the carbon. Fake carbon fiber, you feel me?
Fake carbon fiber? Why'd you get the real one?
Nah, it's real, bro.
Oh,
It's real for today. This is real, you feel me?
that's dope. Talk about your wheels, bro. The designs. What's this?
So this is carbon.
That's carbon.
This is real carbon. You feel me?
And you wrapped that too.
Nah, I didn't wrap it.
It just came like that.
It came like this.
Oh, that shit's just different by itself. Alright, man. Alright, cool.
What else we got in here?
What other details you got, bro?
Nah, I got
Why you got your radio in your glove compartment, bro?